What did I do now? You guys saw it in the thumbnail. Welcome back to the river. We're in Blythe, our favorite place on earth. It's Memorial Day weekend. It's Friday morning. I've got behind me a boat that you're not gonna believe this. I've owned it for a year already. You guys are just now seeing it. In fact, everybody's just now seeing it. I bought it early last summer. It's a 1992 Eliminator Daytona, 21 foot. The 300 outboard on the back, Yamaha. There's a lot to tell you, okay? Still have the jet boat. This boat's been getting worked on all year long for the last at least 10 months. But what we're gonna do right now is what I think we all wanna do, because this is its first official trip here. We had it out for a little shakedown run a couple of months ago to figure out what still needed to be resolved. But for now, let's just get on the water. Let's take you guys for a ride. Let's see how this thing does. And let's go upriver and find like a sandbar or a beach, pull off. I'm gonna tell you the whole damn story. We've got a new camera on the back. Trying one of those Insta 360s, the X5. So just in case, this is the backup camera to get some of this footage, but seems to be working. Hopefully the audio is okay. I don't know, I know nothing about them. We're just giving it a shot. Let's get on the water, let's get going. Hopefully that camera worked. Like I said, first time using it, so we'll see how that footage turned out, and hopefully the audio is decent because there's no like wind muff on it. Anyways, look at this boat, guys. How good was that ride up here? This thing is awesome so far. All right, so I'm gonna walk you through what happened. Last year, like I said, going on just about a year ago, actually I should back up and start here. The reason why I bought this boat is there's been a handful of times, this is a really stupid reason, I didn't say it was a good one, but there's been a handful of times we've been at either Havasu or here at the river in Blythe, and I've seen these boats pass by, not all Daytonas, but cat holes with outboards, and I just thought it was the coolest thing in the world. Like, they look like they're floating on top of the water, zero wake, super fast. I don't know why, but I love outboard motors. I think they're freaking awesome. I think they sound cool. Seems like low maintenance compared to a jet boat, but a jet boat's pretty low maintenance. That probably doesn't have anything to stand on, but I just thought they were bitching. These cat hole boats, I just think they're so cool. So about a year ago, I never expected to buy one, never had plans to buy one. But there was a day that I was working, and between appointments, I had looked at Straight Up Toy Trader on my Instagram feed, and this boat popped up. Maybe some of you guys saw it, I don't know. But I just remember when I saw it and I saw the price the guy was asking, I literally, it's funny, I don't know about you guys, but like there's been times like when I saw the sand rail, I knew it was coming home. I don't know how it was gonna happen. I don't know when it was gonna happen, but I just knew for some reason I was gonna own that boat. So, long story short, I got rid of 2 motorcycles to actually get this boat. The price on it was so good, I couldn't pass it up. And I ended up getting rid of the Beta 500, and I actually ended up selling the KTM 790 Adventure R to kind of fund this little endeavor. But when I got it, now I'll kind of walk you through everything. This has got, it's a 1992 Eliminator Daytona 21 foot. This is the original gel coat. I don't know if it's turning up in the pictures. The gel coat is very rough. The paint scheme, the color scheme is badass. I absolutely love the color scheme to it. And from 15 feet away, it looks like a $20,000 gel coat job. Right when you get up top, it's had a rough life. It was not stored indoors. It was not in a garage, unfortunately. Checking and stuff like that going on, but it's so cool and it looks so good regardless. And to be honest, I was not about to fund the amount of money it would cost to re-gel coat this boat. That, for all those reasons, it's got the original gel coat. But we did a ton of work. It did come with this motor, which is a Yamaha 2005 Yamaha 300 horsepower 2-stroke VMAX, the high pressure direct injection. It's got good and bad things said about it on the internet. I didn't know anything about it. You know, I knew it wasn't a Merc 300, obviously, which is why the boat was such a good deal. But this thing hauls ass. It has, like I said, we did a shakedown run, and then this weekend I did the service on it, did the plugs and the fuel filters and the lower unit oil and all that jazz. But it has just been, I mean, knock on wood, it runs absolutely beautiful. So I didn't do anything, but I serviced the motor myself. Now, the interior, as you can see, absolutely freaking beautiful. This was my first time ever putting some real money into restoring an old vehicle of any kind. I've never done this, and I couldn't be happier with the way it turned out. Shout out to Shockwave Boats in Corona. They did all of the work. They did some work for us on the jet boat, which we again still have. And I knew the quality of their work was so good, pricing so reasonable. I knew I was going back to them. So let's go through it. This thing was an absolute rat's nest when I bought it. The interior was shot. There was no interior left. The side panels were off, all the wires were hanging, the carpet was peeling up, which was blue. The bench seat was tiny in the back and it was broken in half. The lid was half this size, and it had an actuator arm that was sounding like a squealing pig. It had shot old seats. Everything was gone. The stereo was ripped out of it. The gauges, nothing worked. Absolutely a shit fest on the inside of this boat. So I designed all the interior with Shockwave, and we went over it. Got 2 nice new big buckets up front, obviously the bench in the back. I wanted the triple headrest for that kind of that speedboat performance boat look. Came out freaking beautiful. Obviously new carpet. We did all new gauges. Gauges are gorgeous, silver on silver bezel with the blue bezel around it. Every single piece of blue metal on this boat, every single piece, all of it, I had them take off, including the swim steps and the jack plate, repowder coat those all anodized, or that repowder coated blue color. Oh, there's something sharp in the water. This is my first time in my entire life, kid, adult, the whole thing. Always loved sound systems. I actually have a sound system. Like I'm not a sound system guy, but I went all out on this boat with the JL audio, touchscreen, Bluetooth, everything. We got 2, I don't know if you can see them down in there. We've got 2 12-inch subs up front, the 4 6.5s in the sides. They remade obviously brand new side panels, double cup holders, netting up front, back. And the sound system is amazing. I had them put this little guy on the back you can control the whole stereo with, so when you're at a sandbar or beach like this and you're just hanging out with your friends, you can adjust the music and do all that without having to have your phone on you. We'll go ahead and lift the hatch. They did, when I bought the boat, it did have this gas pedal with it, which looks brand new now that it's redone, but it had the shift lever down here between your legs, and I absolutely hated it. So we had them put a traditional one up to the side, much better. We'll get the, if I can reach it, get the back up. So obviously everything was redone in the back, and sorry for all the stuff we have back here, but this was all just raw wood. So I had them paint it, do a little blue splash. We did billet battery trays for both blue anodized. The entire wiring harness is brand new. All the fuel lines, literally every single thing has been replaced. Fuel sensors on both fuel tanks. I replaced the oil reservoir and the pump on it. They put in a new actuator arm, obviously, if I didn't already say that. And we've got all our stuff back here. So since we have the jet boat still, and I didn't want to have double sets of everything, I put fire extinguishers, all the emergency stuff in this bag that we can just transfer boat to boat. Our life jackets are over there. But absolutely phenomenal. Had them sleeve the motor wires. Little things like these chrome bezels. I mean, trying to think what else. Oh, new rub rail. The rub rail was cool. It was a blue anodized aluminum, but it was leaking everywhere. It looked like absolute hell. So all new rub rail on the whole boat. Let me think, did I cover everything? Oh, lastly, we took it on a shakedown run a couple of months ago to see if there was any problems with it, and the steering was absolute trash. So ended up having them replace the helm, hydraulic steering, the helm up front, C-Star, and I don't know the name of this thing. I keep calling it like an actuator arm, but the big piston hydraulic system on the back on the motor that turns everything. So all new hydraulic steering just went in. That actually went in about a week and a half ago. And yeah, so this is the new boat. We do have a new, also a brand new bimini top was made for it, which is super high quality and beautiful. It sits taller than I wanted. So because it's Memorial Day, it's not real hot this weekend. I want to have the guy lower it and get it a little bit more how I wanted it before we come back for 4th of July. But other than that, this is the new float. What I love so far about it is that it rides over chop really, really well. So our jet boat gets beat up and pounded on just about everything. It's a little 19-foot flat bottom, but this boat just eats up the chop. I mean, it's only a 21-foot boat, but it feels like a damn barge compared to the jet boat. So coming over big wakes right now, it just skipped right over it, didn't miss a beat. But we're really, really excited. Oh, and I had a new windshield made for it. I did forget that. The windshield's brand new. That was all cracked, spidered, and disgusting. So that's brand new. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. It's a badass boat. I know these are pretty sought after. I'm into it for probably more than it's worth at this point, but that doesn't matter. This is going to be something we really, really enjoy, have fun with. I'll tell you, the shakedown run out, we had it up to, on GPS, 80 miles an hour a couple of times, and it gets up there quick. That's plenty fast for me. I'm like a 40, 50 mile an hour cruiser. I don't need to be doing 80, 90 miles an hour, which is the whole purpose of owning a boat like this, but it's a little freaky at that speed. So she calls this our scary toy. She's like, that's the scary toy. That one makes her nervous. But I'm excited to see what you guys think, man. It's a gorgeous boat. It's in wicked good condition. And yeah, I'm just super, super stoked to own it. Super happy to have it. So the jet boat, we're keeping the jet boat. Jet boats are, it's one of those things, the market's saturated with those boats, and it's such a cool boat. It runs so great. It's so much fun in a completely different manner than driving this. It's like, I was trying to think of it, it's like comparing a dirt bike to a street bike. They're two totally different things for different purposes, but yet they're the same thing. They're both motorcycles. The same thing with the boats. They do everything that each other does, like they're both boats, but they're completely different rides and different enjoyment factors and different experiences driving them, if that makes sense. And the boat's just not worth enough to motivate me to sell it. It's way more fun to keep it and drive it. So that boat got worked on too, and we'll have it out here for 4th of July with this boat. We'll be running them back to back and having fun. We're going to do that this trip, but we just got overwhelmed with stuff to do. So yeah, absolutely. Tell me what you think. Was it a good purchase? Is this exciting? Pretty excited about it. It's pretty awesome. It's freaking beautiful. It's just a kick-ass boat. It's a hot rod. It's like my poor man's Porsche, you know, GT3. If I could own one of those, this is like my version of that. But Memorial weekend, Friday, it's about, I don't know, 10:30 in the morning. And we just cruised up around the corner to a nice little beach. The water feels fantastic. Like I said, best stretch of river in the freaking world right here. And we're gonna kick off this weekend with some fun. We got the family back at the house. We have to do our big cook tonight. But guys, buckle in, enjoy the weekend. It's gonna be some kick-ass videos. Yeah, let's get to it.